Good afternoon everyone. We will continue with exact differential equations. So let's see this note. Let m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is said to be an exact differential equation. Then there exists a function f of x comma y is equal to c such that the differentiation of that function is the given question m dx plus n dy. This is nothing but a question is given. If we have to say this is exact, first we will find the solution of it. So that is, we will integrate this, we will get a function, right? If you differentiate this function, we will get back the question. Okay, so if this is the case, the given equation is exact. So we saw an example yesterday, remember? That is, we had a question, this is of the form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. So once we solve this, we got a function, right? There exists a function. This was equal to 0. That's wrong. Please do correct this. This is equal to integration constant c. We forgot to put the integration constant, right? Okay. So this function, if I differentiate, I'll get back the question. If I differentiate this function, what happens? I will get back the question, right? I'll get back the question. So this is what is called as exact differential equation, right? That we wrote in a note. Okay. So today we will check a theorem which is very, very important. You should know this theorem. This has been asked in the previous year papers also. Okay. So the statement says that m, n, dou m by dou y, dou n by dou x are continuous functions. That means these four are functions which is continuous. That is continuous functions. Okay. These functions are with respect to x and y. We have to prove if this is a given question, then it has to be exact if this condition is satisfied. Okay, we'll read it once, I'll tell you. Then prove that a necessary and sufficient condition for the function to be exact is this. It's nothing but for this function, we can say that it is exact only if it satisfies this condition. Okay. So we have to prove necessary and sufficient condition. That means taking this we have to prove this. Taking this we have to prove this. Okay. So let us get into the proof. Okay. Proof. Let m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact. That means we are taking this, we have to prove this condition. Okay. So let m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact. Then we know that there exists a function f. There exists a function f. Yes, when this condition is there, we know from the question that there exists a function f, right? When the question is given, we know that there exists a function such that if you differentiate that, we'll get back the equation. We said that the function is exact. If the function is exact, obviously there exists a function, right? From this note you will understand better. There exists a function for this exact differential equation. Okay. So function f such that differentiation of that function is nothing but m dx plus n dy. This also we saw in the note, right? So we know this. We will take this as equation 1. Okay. By calculus, we know that differentiation of f is equal to dou f by dou x dx plus dou f by dou y dy. We will take this as equation 2. Okay. So you get confused from the where did this come, right? So from calculus we know there is this is proved. Okay. Differentiation of f can be written as the partial derivative with respect to x plus partial derivative with respect to y. Okay, this is a condition. So you have to keep this in mind. Okay. But now from 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, comparing now, we can see that this is df is equal to, that is differentiation of the function f. This is also the differentiation of the function f. That means we can equate these two, right? So we will write that m dx plus n dy is equal to dou f by dou x dx plus dou f by dou y dy. Okay, so now if you observe properly, you can see that you can compare these two things, right? Now these are equal. That means this m dx is equal to this, n dx is equal to, n dy is equal to this. That means, can I say m is equal to dou f by dou x and n is equal to dou f by dou y? Yes, from this we can say that m is equal to dou f by dou x and n is equal to dou f by dou y. Okay, now we will differentiate m with respect to y and n with respect to x. We know that m is dou f by dou x and n is dou f by dou y by comparing. So here now dou m by with respect to y, that means dou y is equal to dou square f by dou y dou x. Now here dou n by with respect to x is dou x, again dou square f by dou x dou y or dou y dou x, it's fine. Okay, so now what are we going to do is, since the partial derivatives dou m by dou y, dou n by dou x are continuous, then the mixed partial derivatives are equal. This is also a proved fact. Okay, so we are using that. Since the partial derivatives, these two, dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x are continuous. This we know that from the question, right? From the question, what do we know? We know that these two functions are continuous. Whenever any two functions are continuous, we can say partial derivatives, any two partial derivatives are continuous, we can say that their mixed derivatives are also equal, right? See, the mixed derivative is nothing but dou by dou x. This is mixed derivative. Okay, so their mixed derivatives are equal. That means we can say that dou square f by dou y dou x, that implies, is equal to dou square f by dou y dou x. Two partial derivatives are continuous, then their mixed partial derivatives are equal. Mixed partial derivatives are equal. That is what I wrote here. Okay, so now from this, can I write, what is this? This is equal to this, right? Can I replace this by dou m by dou y? This is equal to this, so I can replace this term by dou n by dou x. So this is what is the condition we had to prove, right? Yes. Hence we can say that the given function, the given function m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact when the condition dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x is satisfied. Okay, don't forget to write this line. Hence m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact. That implies dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Now necessary condition we have proved. Now sufficient condition, that means we have to take this and prove this, right? So now take dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x, then prove that m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. In order to do this, we will take a function. Let g of x comma y be a function, then there exists dou g by dou x is equal to m. So I am taking a function. If this function exists, then I'll have dou g by dou x is equal to m. Okay, then differentiating with respect to y, what do we get? I'll differentiate this with respect to y. What do I get? Dou square g by dou x dou y is equal to dou m by dou y, right? But But we know that the given condition was, what did we take? Dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. So replacing dou m by dou y with what we have with function g, dou square g by dou x dou y. I am replacing this. So this remains the same. I'll take this as equation. Okay, now integrating equation 1 with respect to x by keeping y as fixed. Okay, so I am integrating equation 1 with respect to x, keeping y fixed. Okay, so now integrate this. So what do you get? One differentiation, one integration gets cancelled. So you have dou g by integration and differentiation gets cancelled with respect to x. So this term gets vanished and y is fixed. So dou y is equal to, here integration differentiation gets cancelled and becomes n. X with respect to x, integration differentiation gets cancelled and nothing is left out with an integration constant. I am taking the integration constant to be phi of y. Okay, since we are keeping y as fixed, I am taking the constant to be a function with y. Okay, so now where phi of y is integration constant. Okay, so now I'll consider one more thing. Consider f of x comma y is equal to g of x comma y minus integral of phi of y dy. This is also a proved equation. Okay, so that I am considering this, which is a proved equation. Function f with respect to x and y is equal to function g with respect to x and y minus an integration of a function with respect to y dy. Okay, so considering this, what I am doing is I am differentiating this partially. After differentiating partially, what do I get? So I have, you know, the last thing we saw, dou f by dou x, that is necessary condition we had, right? F of df is written as dou f by dou x dx plus dou f by dou y dy, right? Same thing I am writing is equal to, like g also can be written in the same way. So dou g by dou x dx plus dou g by dou y dy, and the constant here, integration of a function here. So integration differentiation gets cancelled, so we will have a function, right? So minus integration differentiation, after cancelling, what is left out? It is just the function, right? Phi of y. So now this can be written as what? This can be written as, can I write it as df? Yes, you can write it as df. And instead of writing this as dou g, what can we do is, see, we had taken dou g by dou x to be what? We had dou g by dou x to be what? Can you see? Okay. Dou g by dou x was m. I am replacing this. Okay, dou g by dou x we had taken it to be m. We will replace that. So we get m dx plus we have dou g by dou y dy. What is dou g by dou y? Dou g by dou y is nothing but n plus phi of y, right? So n plus n dy plus phi of y, and remaining this term is minus phi of y. Now this plus phi of y and minus phi of y gets cancelled. So what are you remaining with? df is equal to m dx plus n dy. Yes, this is what we had to prove, right? So that implies, what does this imply? That implies dx m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact differential equation